Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Razor Vision. We are talking hog football today, and we're pleased to be joined by the Razorbacks' new defensive line coach, new specialist coach. Rory Segrest is here with us. And Coach, first, welcome to Arkansas. I know it's been probably a whirlwind 24 hours or so for you.
Absolutely. I came up yesterday, arrived just afternoon, and we jumped right into a meeting for recruiting and got rolling on things. So it's definitely been crazy.
I know a lot of people are interested in the process of you becoming a Razorback. Kind of take us through how all this happened.
Well, it's kind of odd. I was talking to Coach Ash, actually, and he had called me up, and he's good friends with a guy that I know who's coaching D-line with the Minnesota Vikings. They were apparently college roommates, and so that was the only connection I really had on the whole staff. I obviously met Coach Bielema after we played at Sanford and visited with him for just a minute there after the game, but that was my only connection otherwise. So I guess, what he had told me, just the way our guys played, special teams and defensive line-wise, he was impressed with that and wanted to follow up, and here we are.
Everybody wants to play in the NFL, and I guess if you're a coach, coaching at the highest level is certainly the pinnacle too. You've had an opportunity to do that. What does that add to you as a college coach again?
Well, I think first of all, anytime you're on a staff, you learn from other guys. We had some great coaches, obviously under Andy Reid in Philadelphia. We had some great seasons up there, won a couple of NFC East championships. So we were around a lot of great coaches. And so obviously anytime you're in that situation, you can learn from guys. And so I think that's probably the biggest positive I took out of it.
You've also coached in a Pro Bowl, I'm told, and that had to be just I would think, a big thrill for you.
Yeah, it's really neat. I mean, you have the very best of the best there, and everybody's there to have a great time, and so it was really a great experience for sure.
Now, Coach Segrest has very much an SEC heritage. Played at Alabama, and I'm interested in how you got into coaching. Gene Stallings, I guess, was the first one you worked under.
That's correct. It was as far as how I got into coaching, it was kind of a blessing in disguise, actually. I was there my sophomore year. Ended up having an injury, had to have back surgery, and I was on scholarship, and I went to Coach Stallings and said, hey, I've got 2 more years and just wanted to see if there's anything I could do to help out, and so he allowed me to come on as student assistant coach, and basically, like I said, it was just a blessing in disguise. Got my foot in the door and jump-started my career.
As a defensive line coach, let's begin there as we talk football. What makes a great defensive lineman? What do you look for?
I think, first of all, explosion. Guys have got to be explosive. They've got to be able to use their hands. They've got to be able to react to blocks. So I'm really excited with this group of guys. It's a fairly young group of guys, and, so it's going to give me an opportunity to kind of build from the ground up. I know we lost a couple of good players last year on things, especially inside, but I enjoy the teaching part of it. I enjoy being able to see the progress of guys as you work with them. So it's a great situation to be in, and like I said, I'm definitely excited about that.
As we were talking, certainly familiar with the SEC and coaching at the highest level in college football, I would think it's got to be thrilling too.
Absolutely. In the SEC, it's the best conference out there, and I'm very excited to be here at Arkansas. And like I said, got a lot of great things to come. I really appreciate what Coach Bielema is wanting to do with the program. I like the offensive philosophy, smash mouth, run the football. It obviously helps on the defensive side, and, on defense, just playing great sound football. So it's a very good situation.
Now, as we mentioned, Coach, you've just been here for a short time. School's not back in session yet. I know you've not had a chance, or at least I wouldn't think, to meet with all of your players. What's your message going to be to them?
Well, bottom line is we're here to go to work, and we've got some things we've got to make some progress on, just looking back at some film from last year. So, hey, we're trying to get this SEC championship, whatever it takes, so we're going to get it done.
Glad you're here. Thanks.
I appreciate it.
All right. Stay with us. We'll continue to cover the Razorbacks right here on Razor Vision.